Dude, they like it, man.
Another thing that I find extremely...
Hello. In recent years, the state of Florida and the United States have been facing a concerning issue as millions of monkeys invade cities, causing serious consequences. Their presence not only affects security, but also causes significant damage to the economy and infrastructure of urban areas. Florida residents have had to find ways to cope with this situation. Leave a comment with the number 1 and stay tuned for the next video to see how they are dealing with this challenge. Do you know why monkeys attract human attention? The monkey's strong reproductive behavior has led to a population explosion. They have a high birth rate and short reproductive cycles. The breeding season lasts from June to October, with infants born after about 6 months of pregnancy. Each litter typically consists of 1 or 2 babies. Their rapid population growth makes it difficult for local authorities to manage. Their eating habits can also negatively impact the environment. They may consume human leftovers like bread and fruit from passers-by. Monkeys typically live in groups, with the size of the group ranging from a few individuals to over 100, depending on the species and environment. They typically weigh between 12 to 20 pounds. Have you ever wondered about the impact of monkeys on communities and the environment in the United States? First, let's explore the origins of these monkeys. In the 1930s, invasive monkey species were introduced to Florida in small numbers. Today, thanks to their strong adaptability and high reproductive rate, their population has grown significantly. It is estimated that the number of monkeys in Florida could reach tens of thousands. The population explosion of monkeys has caused numerous issues for residents. They have invaded cities and residential areas, creating chaos and safety risks for the people. The cities where they live face significant impacts on infrastructure and the daily lives of residents. Florida cities are the hardest hit by the monkey invasion. Each year, the damage caused by monkeys is estimated to reach hundreds of thousands of dollars. This not only results in economic losses, but also lowers the quality of life and safety within the community. Residents may feel anxious and fearful about the monkey invasion, especially when they become too close and disrupt daily life. The The monkey invasion has also had many negative impacts on residents and tourists in Florida cities. The economic damage caused by monkeys is substantial. They often steal from residents and tourists, leading to property damage and creating a sense of insecurity. Each year, Florida's tourism industry loses millions of dollars due to the effects of monkeys, especially as tourists avoid heavily affected areas.
Oh, you got your glasses!
Get down there. Get down for a minute. Oh, dude, they like your bag. It's back. It's on my leg.
The monkey invasion has also caused traffic disruptions in the city. They often appear on the streets, blocking traffic and creating the risk of accidents. This not only makes it difficult to get around, but also threatens the lives and safety of those on the road. To address this issue, local authorities need to promote measures to control the monkey population and improve the management of their habitats. The Florida government has enacted policies allowing citizens to use hunting tools to eliminate them in designated areas. However, this has sparked controversy, with some supporting it as a method of managing wildlife populations, while others oppose it, arguing that it is inhumane. Do you think hunting monkeys with guns is an effective method? If so, leave a comment with the number 2. To address this issue, encounters with wild monkeys typically occur away from farms and cities to avoid impacting other wildlife in Florida. Measures are implemented both during the day and at night. However, night hunting remains challenging due to the difficulty of tracking and recovering monkey bodies in low-light conditions. Furthermore, night hunting also poses risks due to limited visibility, which can lead to accidents for hunters. Each hunting trip requires hunters to have a valid invasive monkey hunting permit from the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, FWC. This permit is valid for 1 year and allows hunters to eliminate invasive monkeys statewide. Hunters must report the number of monkeys killed to the FWC within 48 hours after the hunting activity is completed. Is killing monkeys an effective solution to control the invasive monkey population, or is it a controversial action that harms wildlife? Everyone is encouraged to share their thoughts and opinions on this issue in the comments below. Monkey lovers often oppose hunting, viewing it as a cruel and unfair act toward animals. They may support alternative measures, like relocating monkeys to wildlife areas. However, some communities advocate for hunting as a necessary measure to protect agriculture and ensure public safety. They argue that controlling the monkey population through hunting is the only way to address the issues of invasion and damage. In conclusion, this issue not only affects the environment and security, but also involves diverse viewpoints that we need to listen to and discuss thoroughly before making a decision. Are you a monkey lover? If you love them, leave a comment with the number 1. If you don't, leave a comment with the number 0. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to the channel to follow the next videos. The sound of a gunshot echoed as a wild boar collapsed to the ground. Wild boars have invaded Houston, Texas, causing severe traffic congestion in many areas. They have caused numerous collisions, damaging expensive vehicles, including luxury cars like the Mercedes-Benz S-Class and Range Rovers, worth up to $150,000 each. Drivers traveling at speeds of 60 to 70 km/h were caught off guard when wild boars suddenly crossed the road. The frequency of collisions has increased, with more than 100 incidents recorded each month, forcing local authorities to intervene. Are you ready to join the wild boar hunt? If so, leave a comment with the number 1.
Emergency call center.
The damage caused by this invasive species has exceeded $5 million in the past few months, and this number continues to rise rapidly. These collisions have resulted in property damage and raised many questions about traffic safety and the measures that will be taken to stop this issue. Texas is known for its dramatic wild boar hunts, costing up to $2 billion annually to deal with millions of wild pigs that wreak havoc in cities. This group uses top-tier supercars like the Ford Raptor and Jeep Wrangler, which can reach speeds of up to 120 mph and tackle challenging terrains. However, not just anyone can join. These hunters must be skilled drivers with extensive knowledge of the rugged landscape. Around 10,000 hunters from various countries participate in wild boar hunts in Texas. To join, each hunter needs a special permit costing up to $1,500, granted after completing a rigorous training course on hunting skills and environmental regulations. Texas enforces a licensing policy, with each hunting season lasting about 90 days, and each hunter is allowed to hunt a maximum of 120 boars per season. Hunting pregnant wild boars is strictly prohibited as part of humane practices. The top hunters in Texas are known for taking down as many as 60 wild boars per season. To achieve this level of success, they invest around $11,000 in professional weapon training, which allows them to hunt effectively at night when wild boars are most active and less likely to detect the hunters. This enables them to approach their targets more stealthily and safely. Firearms like the AR-15 and Remington 700 with an effective range of up to 220 yards, give hunters a significant advantage in the wild, ensuring high accuracy when targeting their prey.
Two, one.
Texas off-road vehicles are worth hundreds of millions of dollars, designed with premium suspension systems and specialized tires to easily navigate rough terrain and harsh weather conditions. Hunting wild boars at night is more effective with high-end lighting systems combined with thermal imaging devices to track their body heat in dense areas. Each vehicle can carry up to 5 highly skilled hunting dogs that assist in tracking and locating wild boars over an area of about 500 acres, saving valuable time. Would you want to experience the thrill of hunting wild boars this way? If so, leave a comment with the number 2. Wild boar hunting in Texas must adhere to strict regulations set by the state to ensure safety. If hunters violate rules such as hunting outside designated areas, using unapproved weapons, or exceeding the allowed limit, they face severe penalties. In addition to fines of up to $8,000, hunters may lose their hunting licenses and face up to 6 months in prison for serious violations. All of these regulations are designed to maximize hunter safety while ensuring strict control over the purpose and methods of hunting, protecting the environment from pollution caused by gunpowder smoke. Most people support these measures due to their clear effectiveness in controlling and managing the wild boar population. After each hunting season, Texas wildlife officials report the destruction of hundreds of wild boars. Reports show that the damage caused by wild boars has significantly decreased. The people of Texas actively participate in this hunting activity, not only to protect their land and property, but also to help control the wild boar population explosion. This method has been used by the people of Texas since 2009, when the wild boar population exploded, and it has since been adopted by many countries. If you find this method effective, please leave a comment with the number 1. If you have any additional suggestions for this video, feel free to comment below. Hit the like button to let us know you've watched the entire video. Check out the video below. These methods have been very effective in stopping the spread of certain invasive species. Do you have any better ideas to stop this invasion? Share your thoughts in the comments so we can discuss it together. Thank you for watching and for sticking with us through the video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on future exciting stories. Tell your friends about us so they can follow too. Goodbye, and see you in the next video. Brown bears, one of the largest and most powerful bears, live in a variety of habitats, but are best suited to forests, mountains, and coastal areas. They prefer areas with an abundance of food, such as fruits, nuts, and small animals, and are often found in areas with abundant water sources. Coniferous and broadleaf forests are ideal habitats for brown bears, where they can forage for food and create safe shelter. Find out more and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. Brown bears can also live in tundra and steppe areas, especially in the summer when food is more abundant. They often move seasonally, searching for suitable food and breeding sites. These areas not only provide ideal habitat, but also allow brown bears to maintain health and reproduce successfully, helping to ensure the survival of the species in the wild. However, in recent years, the number of brown bears has increased significantly due to conservation and recovery efforts. This increase has resulted in their natural habitat becoming smaller, as forest areas and land are lost to urban and agricultural development. As a result, brown bears often encroach on areas where humans live, looking for food and shelter. This encroachment not only creates conflict between brown bears and humans, but also raises safety concerns for residents. When brown bears are present near residential areas, they can damage property, attack livestock, and in some cases, pose a danger to humans. This highlights the importance of sustainably managing brown bear populations and establishing preventative measures to create a safe environment for both bears and humans. To prevent brown bear encroachment, residents can erect sturdy fences around their residential areas. Fences not only help keep bears out of residential areas, but also protect property and livestock from attack. Additionally, educating residents about proper waste disposal, avoiding food exposure, and not attracting bears to their residential areas is also important. Despite their remarkable adaptability, brown bears can easily overcome fences, making these protection measures not entirely effective. To reduce the problem that brown bears pose to communities, many localities have decided to hire experienced hunters to manage their bear populations. Trained hunters will conduct controlled hunts to reduce the number of bears in the area, while ensuring that the activity complies with conservation regulations and does not cause serious harm to the bear population. Do you agree with this method of hunting? If yes, like the video, and if no, leave a 2 in the comments.
Reload, hit him, reload.
Additionally, knowledge of safety equipment and the correct use of firearms is also an important part of the training process. Hunters are instructed on safe shooting distances, which helps ensure that they can destroy their targets without endangering themselves or those around them. They are also trained on how to handle unexpected situations to minimize risks during hunting. When hunting, hunters are equipped with a deep knowledge of the brown bear's weak points, which helps them make accurate and effective shots. They know that areas such as the head, neck, and heart are ideal targets, where they can quickly take down their target without causing lasting pain. All of these factors combine to make hunting not only effective, but also humane, showing respect for the animal and its natural environment. While hunting can be destructive, conservationists are actively looking for more sustainable ways to protect brown bears and their habitats. Conservationists can create close bonds with brown bears by interacting directly with them and studying them in their natural environment. One effective way is to organize bear observation programs, where researchers and volunteers have the opportunity to observe and record bear behavior without scaring them. In addition, establishing reserves or national parks allows brown bears to live in a safe environment, thereby creating conditions for people to study and understand this animal better. Furthermore, organizing community education activities, such as seminars and tours, will help raise awareness about the importance of brown bears in the ecosystem. All these efforts not only help create a close bond between people and brown bears, but also contribute to the protection and conservation of this species in the wild. Thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to continue watching the next videos.
Got him, nice.
Did it.
That was awesome.
Thank you. I'm so proud of you. Good job.
Yeah, man.
Hey there, folks! The battle against wild boars is on, with these pests causing up to $2.5 billion in damages annually across the U.S. Hunters are gearing up, but what's the next step? These invasive beasts are America's ticking time bomb, and their population has skyrocketed. They're not just raiding our yards, they're wreaking havoc on our lands. Ready to join the fight against wild boars? If you're in, drop a comment with the number 1.
Ah, il est mort celui-là.
The wild hog crisis in Texas is staggering, with over 2.6 million tearing through the state, ripping up roads, flooding farms, and inflicting over $500 million in annual damages. Their rapid reproduction, ability to carry 30-plus deadly diseases, and unstoppable destruction make them more than just animals. They're hoofed biological terrorists. Even worse, their spread is accelerating. What's your take on tackling this invasive threat? Efforts to control wild hogs with hunting dogs, night shooting, and recreational hunting have hit roadblocks due to the hog's rapid adaptability. Night shooting works well on open farmland, but falls short elsewhere. Worse, recreational hunting can exacerbate the problem. In some states, it spread hogs from 6 to over 70 counties in just a few years as illegal hunters relocated them for sport. Given these challenges, what strategies do you think could outsmart these invasive hogs? Bounty programs for wild hogs are backfiring, fueling fraud and secret breeding for profit. We need to cull 66–70% of hogs yearly to stop their spread, but we're only at 29%, a clear failure. An AR-10 rifle is key for night hunts. I'd leave a 5, never hunted at night. Considering Texas's 400 meller damage and past talks on helicopter hunting, what about stricter bounty rules or tech-like advanced traps to hit that 66–70% target? Drop a 2 or 5 and share your take.
Hey, what you got there, bud?
Hunters must be trained to focus on entire sounders, particularly sows and piglets, rather than just targeting big boars for trophies. Equipping suppressors and night vision scopes boosts efficiency, allowing more hogs to be taken down in one ambush, especially on open farmland. Effective hog hunting demands strategy and discipline. It's the only true way to manage this invasive species. Why are wild hog numbers still rising despite hunting? Is it solving the issue or just a legalized business? Hog hunting isn't wrong, but profit-driven motives can turn control into exploitation. As we noted, bounty fraud and breeding for cash hinder progress, with only 29% culled versus the needed 66–70%. Strategic hunting, targeting sounders with suppressors and night vision, works if ecology trumps profit. How do we keep hunting focused on control, not money? Equipped with advanced protective gear, cutting-edge tools, and 3 to 6 months of structured training, many Texas hunters have greatly enhanced their skills in tackling wild hogs. In the winter of 2023, when hogs were more active and visible, coordinated hunting teams successfully took out over 34,000 hogs statewide. Are we genuinely tackling the wild hog crisis or just turning it into a profit-driven industry? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Coming up, an exclusive dive into America's hidden hunting scandal, where wild hogs aren't only hunted, they're being bred. Smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss the shocking truth. In Australia's far northern territories, feral cattle, weighing as much as 2,000 kg, are wreaking havoc as an invasive species. They tear up roads, contaminate waterways, and cause over $100 million in damages each year. Their enormous size and aggressive nature make them a serious threat. Collisions on lonely highways can total vehicles, smash windshields, and lead to repair bills costing tens of thousands. A single crash can cause injuries, and while no major accidents have happened yet, drivers need to stay cautious and take safety measures. If you see these feral cattle as a real danger, drop a comment with the number 1 to dive deeper into the video.
Did he hit him? Yes, he did.
In Australia's Northern Territory and Queensland, bison are causing chaos, with escalating damage forcing hunter intervention. Hunting these massive, strong, invasive bison requires powerful 0.38 caliber rifles. Like the hog crisis, 29% culled versus needed 66-70%, challenges persist. Texas-style training and gear could help, but bison's power complicates things. How do we control them without sparking profit-driven issues? Share your thoughts.
Perfect. One more right where the heart is. Nice. Nice. Dead.
In contrast to the US, where bison hunting licenses are generally linked to seasonal limits, Australian hunters receive targeted permits for invasive species like bison. These permits detail strict rules on legal bison hunting practices. A minimum distance of 100 meters is required to ensure a swift, humane kill and prevent undue harm. Hunters under 18 need to be supervised by a licensed adult to maintain safety and adherence to regulations.
Okay, hold on. Got him. Got him. Nice shot. Nice. Yeah. That was awesome.
Bison hunting in Australia's remote regions is a tough battle of skill and grit. Hunters must spot subtle signs like hoof prints or broken plants. The Northern Territory's brutal plains, over 38 degrees, scarce rain, and desert-like, suit bison, which thrive on grasses and aquatic plants. Tracking them in open, coverless terrain is risky. Like hogs, 29% culled versus needed 66-70%, bison are tough to control. Could drones or thermal imaging boost Australia's permit-based hunts? What's your take? The secret to successful hunting lies in wearing lightweight, breathable attire in earthy shades like brown or olive to seamlessly blend into the arid terrain. Long-distance bison hunting training, including the astonishing achievement of hitting a target at 300 meters demonstrated in the video, has revolutionized techniques for hunters. With wind speeds fluctuating between 6 and 10 miles per hour, hunters must dynamically adjust their aim to match the conditions. What are your thoughts on the level of skill required for long-range bison hunting in challenging windy environments? Drop a comment with the number 2 to share your views. Meticulous preparation, such as calibrating 147 MOA and factoring in environmental conditions, highlights the commitment necessary for success. With precision, hunters can achieve an impressive 85% success rate. The prone position, offering a clear line of sight, minimizes exposure while maximizing stability for an accurate shot. This technique not only decreases the likelihood of detection, but also gives hunters a strategic edge in an unpredictable and hazardous pursuit. Hunters adapt to challenging conditions by employing bows and rifles, with bows presenting difficulties like wind-deflecting arrows by over 30 centimeters, particularly in the Northern Territory's vast 400,000 area. Close-range bow hunting requires the presence of 2 companions to ensure safety and efficient tracking. Strict ethical hunting guidelines enforce heavy penalties, such as fines or license revocation, for unauthorized entry into restricted areas. To support conservation, hunters must carefully report their successes and follow post-hunt handling regulations. These measures highlight the balance between effective hunting practices and ecological responsibility. In Australia, hunting restrictions limit each hunter to 1 buffalo per season, ensuring the preservation of the species population. Buffaloes hold significant economic value, with their meat priced between 5 to 10 USD per pound. Packed with protein and nutrients, the hump meat is particularly celebrated for its exceptional flavor. Processing buffalo meat demands meticulous care, not only to minimize waste but also to safeguard the environment and contribute materials valuable for archaeological studies. If you've had the chance to savor buffalo meat, join the conversation by dropping a number 1 in the comments. Buffaloes are a vital cultural symbol and hold significant economic and nutritional importance, making their conservation crucial. Responsible hunting not only helps sustain their population, but also supports ecosystems and local livelihoods. By balancing tradition, ethical practices, and environmental care, we can ensure these majestic animals remain a part of our world for generations to come. If you enjoyed learning about this topic, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay connected with our next adventure. Wild pigs in Queensland possess an astonishing ability to swim for up to 2 hours non-stop, enabling them to journey from forested regions into urban areas like Brisbane. This phenomenon has notably impacted tourism on the Gold Coast, with a 20% decline in beach visitors as concerns over wild pig encounters grow, leading to significant revenue losses. In response, the Australian government has implemented signage systems to ensure public safety. Curious to uncover more about how wild pigs have shaped life in Brisbane? Drop a #1 comment and join the exploration. By 2015, the wild pig population in Australia surged to a staggering 4 million, intensifying their destructive impact. While journalists faced occasional attacks during filming, they fortunately escaped serious harm. These pigs, with their characteristic snouts, disrupted ecosystems and infrastructure by digging up soil, leading to repair costs that reached an estimated $25 million USD. The scale of damage highlights the urgency of addressing this invasive species challenge. To combat the widespread destruction caused by wild pigs, the Australian government, along with local communities, has established regulated hunting seasons, running from April to July. Designated hunting areas include Queensland, New South Wales, and the Northern Territory, regions where the wild pig population has soared to 24 million, according to government studies. However, protected areas such as Kakadu National Park and nature reserves in the Northern Territory are strictly off-limits. Hunters must meet specific criteria, being aged between 18 and 65 years old, and secure a valid permit from local authorities to participate. These measures aim to balance population control with environmental preservation. Every year, approximately 20,000 hunters in Australia are authorized to use firearms for hunting, provided they undergo a rigorous 3 to 6 month firearm training program beforehand. This ensures they develop the necessary skills and adhere to safety standards. Popular choices among hunters are Remington and Ruger rifles, valued for their reliability and precision. Employing the right firearm and techniques not only enhances safety, but also ensures better handling in challenging situations. If you think this is an effective method, leave a #2 comment to share your thoughts. The Australian government permits the use of hunting dogs to streamline wild pig hunting, particularly across expansive plains. Hunters can bring up to 5 dogs, with Bull Arab breeds being the top choice due to their strength and agility. These dogs undergo rigorous training lasting 12 to 18 months at specialized centers in Queensland and New South Wales. This preparation ensures they develop the skills needed to handle wild pigs, which are a formidable adversary, often weighing up to 400 pounds, 181 kilos. Their role is vital in enhancing efficiency and safety during hunts. Hunting dogs play a crucial role in managing Australia's wild pig population, requiring exceptional endurance, agility, and the capability to run at speeds of 30 meters per second while pursuing pigs for hours. These efforts have significantly reduced the wild pig population from 24 million in 2015 to around 18 million by 2020, contributing to ecological balance and protecting the environment. Hunters are also mandated to stay informed about updated policies to ensure compliance, avoid hunting near residential zones, and prevent disturbances to human habitats. This demonstrates the importance of combining effective wildlife management with respect for community spaces. Thank you for staying with us until the end. We'd love to hear your feedback. Leave a comment to let us know if this video addressed your questions, so we can continue improving your experience. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to follow more exciting hunting activities. Stay tuned for even more great content ahead. Back in 2010, Alaska documented 125 incidents of bears breaking into homes. Luckily, no injuries were reported, as residents' familiarity with bear behavior helped them steer clear of danger. However, the damage was substantial, with repair costs, covering doors, windows, and structural components, amounting to around $100,000 as bears foraged for food. Are you intrigued by the idea of joining an experienced hunter on a thrilling bear hunt? If so, leave a #1 comment and embark on the adventure. In the unpredictable wilderness, hunters often confront bears, which can weigh around 600 pounds, 272 kg, and strike suddenly. A loud yell can sometimes deter a bear, offering a crucial lifeline in dire situations. Bear spray, widely recognized as an essential tool, greatly enhances self-defense capabilities. Although injuries occur in about 10% of bear encounters, the year-long hunting training program in Alaska has remarkably ensured that no hunters have been harmed, showcasing the effectiveness of rigorous preparation and safety measures. Bear hunting in Alaska underwent a remarkable transformation following stricter government licensing regulations. While only 750 hunters were licensed in 2010, this number surged to 5,000 by 2015, driven by expanded hunting zones and enhanced training programs. This effective management led to a noticeable decline in human-bear encounters, dropping from 130 incidents annually in 2010 to just 80 incidents by 2015. These measures highlight the importance of thoughtful regulation in ensuring both safety and wildlife control. Hunting courses are organized regularly, requiring each participant to complete a minimum of 40 hours of training. These courses are designed to simulate real-life scenarios, such as managing a bear encounter at a distance of 100 feet, 30 meters, or less. By practicing these high-stakes situations, hunters develop the skills needed to respond effectively to emergencies, prioritizing their safety while minimizing harm to the animals involved. This comprehensive approach ensures hunters are well prepared for the challenges of the wilderness. Hunting agencies in Alaska now incorporate the use of 5 to 7 trained dogs per hunt to assist in tracking and managing bears. With black bears' incredible ability to swiftly climb trees for safety, these dogs play a crucial role by chasing the bears into trees, giving hunters a clearer line of sight. This method has proven effective in improving both the tracking process and hunting precision. Think this is a groundbreaking approach? Drop a #1 comment and share your thoughts. In 2020, hunters in the Fairbanks region of Alaska were permitted to hunt an average of 3 black bears daily, aiming to strike a balance between conservation and population control. To navigate the dense forests efficiently, hunters relied on vehicles outfitted with advanced GPS systems. These devices provided crucial guidance, helping hunters identify safer routes, avoid hazardous areas, and locate main roads, ultimately ensuring a more secure and successful hunting experience. In Alaska, hound and kelpie hunting dogs are integral to bear hunting efforts due to their exceptional skills tailored for large game. These dogs undergo at least 6 months of rigorous training, focusing on tracking, herding, and operating in sync with hunters. Additionally, hunters are required to have at least 2 years of experience training hunting dogs, ensuring they can collaborate effectively during hunts. This thorough preparation safeguards both the hunters and dogs, while also maximizing the likelihood of a successful hunt.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Hey!
The use of hunting dogs has played a pivotal role in reducing Alaska's black bear population to approximately 100,000, promoting ecological balance. Hunters are required to report their catches to authorities, enabling strict oversight and preventing any adverse effects on conservation efforts. By early 2024, plot dogs have become a key asset in bear hunting, thanks to their remarkable endurance and ability to track bears over vast distances, even in extreme weather. This evolution reflects the ongoing commitment to refining hunting practices while safeguarding species sustainability.
Good dog. Good dog. Let's go. Hey.
Come on. Let's go.
Let's go, brother.
Come on.
Brother.
All right, see you later.
Staying updated on hunting policies is vital as regulations evolve. Hunters should regularly check the official Alaska government website or attend annual hunting discussion meetings to remain informed about any changes. Have you heard of any bear encounters in your area? If you enjoyed this content, remember to like and subscribe to support our work, allowing us to continue bringing you meaningful stories. Share this video for good luck and don't miss out on the next adventure.
Newbies. Chin. Blades like that.
In the fields of a farm in Willow Creek, farmers have suffered severe losses due to black bears. The entire cornfield, just days away from harvest, was completely destroyed. The damage is estimated at $6,000. Farmer Daniel Reed, the farm's owner, said the devastation happened quickly as he began noticing corn cobs stripped bare. His neighbor Clara Reed saw images and video of the bear captured by a neighbor's security camera. Despite the farm erecting a 9-foot-high fence to deter bears, they still manage to climb over it. The weight of black bears is the primary cause of severe damage to the cornfields. These bears have an average weight ranging from 300 to 450 pounds. While foraging for food, they often trample and knock down corn stalks, creating large circular patches in the fields. This damage not only reduces the farmer's harvest, but also causes significant economic losses. Footage from drone videos clearly shows the devastation caused by bears, with up to 5 bears, including a large male and a mother bear with 3 cubs, appearing in the cornfield at the same time. This has raised concerns among locals about the safety of the area. What have the residents done to prevent this? Leave comment number 1 to find out now. Facing the risks posed by black bears, farmers have had to adopt various measures to protect their crops and property. Hunting black bears with firearms is an exciting and adventurous activity, especially in Silver Ridge. With guidance from experts like Northern Trails Outfitters, black bear hunting areas are typically pristine valleys. Tracking and locating bears can take about 4 to 6 days, depending on the hunter's experience and weather conditions, presenting a true challenge for those who participate. The terrain in Silver Ridge is highly diverse, ranging from easy trails to dense forests and rugged rocky mountains, creating a challenging and thrilling experience for hunting enthusiasts. The black bear hunting season in Silver Ridge can vary from year to year, so hunters should regularly check the official website of the Silver Ridge Department of Conservation. In the spring, black bear hunting with rifles typically begins in early June and lasts about 3 weeks. Meanwhile, the fall season starts in late August and also spans approximately 3 weeks. Due to restrictions on the black bear hunting season, the number of black bears hunted in recent years has ranged from 700 to 100 per season. In the 2021 hunting season in Silver Ridge, a total of 912 black bears were hunted, of which 420 were taken with rifles. Hunting permits in Silver Ridge designate specific hunting areas in west-central Silver Ridge, including the Ironclaw Mountain Range. The hunting areas in Silver Ridge vary by season, ensuring that hunting is conducted responsibly and in an environmentally friendly manner. The conditions for participating in black bear hunting are clearly regulated, requiring hunters to be over 18 years old and in good physical health to navigate the challenging forest terrain. Black bear scat is a key indicator of their presence, providing insights into their behavior, diet, and habitat. During an average hunt, hunters encounter about 7 piles of bear scat, signaling recent bear activity in the area. In terms of distance, hunters typically spot bears at around 450 yards and approach to within 50 to 65 yards before shooting. This indicates that hunters often close into a relatively short range to ensure accurate shots.
No, I think he's done.
Before embarking on a hunt, hunters meticulously prepare with essential equipment. Among these, hunters select rifles, particularly those capable of long-range shooting and powerful enough to handle formidable animals like black bears. Black bear hunting expeditions often span multiple days, so hunters pack necessary supplies such as food, water, and various other tools. On average, each hunter prepares a backpack weighing between 45 and 95 pounds for black bear hunting. Using ear protection helps reduce ambient noise, enhancing the hunter's focus. Additionally, wearing ear protection safeguards the hunter's hearing from harmful sounds such as gunshots, minimizing the risk of hearing damage. Collaboration and communication within the group are crucial factors in enhancing the ability to observe and approach black bears. Sharing experience and knowledge about black bear behavior, along with encouragement and support from teammates, fosters a strong sense of teamwork. Hunting as a group not only provides an opportunity to create memorable experiences, but also contributes to achieving success in the wild.
Two hits. He went about 30 yards.
To successfully hunt black bears, hunters must move carefully and quietly to avoid startling the bear or revealing their position. They should utilize the terrain and vegetation for cover approaching without being detected. The technique of staying low to the ground is commonly used, moving slowly and using the wind direction to mask their scent. When approaching a black bear's location, hunters must remain silent and patient, waiting for the perfect moment to shoot. According to the Silver Ridge Wildlife Agency's regulations, hunters are permitted to bring up to 5 hunting dogs when pursuing black bears. These dogs play a vital role in tracking and chasing bears up trees, while also guiding hunters through rugged terrain. The use of firearms combined with hunting dogs ensures a humane and successful hunt.
Get him away. Nice claws. Really good bear.
Hunters and their dogs work as a team to locate and hunt bears, adhering to regulations to conserve wildlife populations. To ensure the dogs perform well in mountainous terrain, hunters carefully train and care for them before the hunt, including building their muscle and strength. During the hunt, equipping dogs with GPS devices is essential. These devices allow hunters to track the dogs' locations, helping them identify where black bears are hiding and quickly locate the dogs if they get lost in the forest. The black bear bow hunting expedition in Silver Ridge lasted several days and was led by Laura Hensley with Mark as her companion. Throughout the hunt, the group faced numerous difficulties and challenges, from navigating mountainous terrain streams and treacherous paths to contending with harsh weather conditions. They observed and tracked several black bears, but approaching and hunting them proved extremely difficult. One of the most intense moments was when Laura spotted a black bear about 0.6 miles away, but due to the rugged terrain and the noise of their footsteps, the bear quickly vanished into the forest. The Archer's Peak bow is widely used in black bear hunting activities in Silver Ridge. Featuring a dual cam system, the bow provides a smooth and quiet draw, minimizing vibration and noise, 2 critical factors in black bear hunting. The high accuracy of the Archer's Peak allows hunters to easily hit black bears from long distances. Made from premium materials, the bow ensures durability and resilience in harsh hunting conditions. Its well-balanced design offers hunters excellent control and precise aiming. The Archer's Peak also provides various design and configuration options to suit the needs and preferences of individual hunters. Hunters use black bear audio lures during their expeditions. This technique helps attract bears closer and gather important information about them. The receivers also assist in assessing the number and types of bears in the hunting area, making the hunt easier. Do you think this method of hunting bears is effective? If yes, leave comment number 2. If not, leave number 5.
Yeah, that's as big as they get.
Look at the size of this animal. I mean, I'm just dumbfounded.
Some communities oppose black bear hunting, arguing it involves human exploitation for commercial purposes. In Silver Ridge, selling, trading, or transporting any black bear parts without a permit can result in fines up to $90,000 or imprisonment for up to 1 year. Additionally, individuals caught illegally hunting black bears may face severe legal penalties, including the loss of firearm ownership rights and jail time. Some communities that oppose extreme measures have proposed that authorities install electric fences around cornfield areas to prevent black bear attacks. This action is not only a preventive measure, but is also considered a humane way to protect humans. Constructing an electric fence creates an effective physical barrier. The installation location around the cornfield must first be determined. Next, the path of the electric fence needs to be designed based on the terrain and the area's size. Then the fence posts must be driven into the ground, ensuring they are secure and stable. These posts are typically spaced at a fixed distance of 12 feet apart. The fence wire is then strung through the posts and firmly secured to form a continuous barrier. The authorities in Silver Ridge need to intensify efforts to educate and raise community awareness about the risks of invasive black bears to ensure human safety. Organizing information campaigns to teach residents how to identify and avoid black bears, emphasizing the importance of securely storing food and waste to prevent attracting them, is crucial. Additionally, authorities should encourage traveling in groups and minimizing noise when moving through areas inhabited by black bears to reduce the risk of attacks.
Look! Help us! He's actually broken. He's teared the whole thing off. Look!
Thank you for taking the time to watch my video on handling invasive black bears. We hope the information and guidance provided will help you feel more confident in unexpected situations. Do you have any additional advice or experiences to share? Please leave a comment below. Don't forget to share the video. For some good luck, keep watching. Coyotes have become a serious threat. Currently, estimates exceed 1.5 million across the United States, with rural areas being their primary habitat. Join us in this video to explore how American hunters tackle them at poultry farms. Coyote attacks on chickens have become a major issue, causing significant losses for farmers. Are you ready to dive in with us? If so, drop a comment with the number 1. Estimates suggest U.S. poultry farms suffer around $20 million in annual losses due to nighttime attacks. Coyotes, with their stealthy nature, easily target co-ops without detection. On average, each U.S. farm loses about $3,000 to $3,500 animals yearly to coyotes, causing significant economic damage and impacting farmers' production. In states like Texas and Oklahoma, where coyotes frequently appear and attack farms, the main cause is human encroachment into their natural habitats, forcing coyotes to seek food at farms. This has created a challenging situation for farm owners who worry not only about their family's safety, but also about economic losses. The rise in coyote attacks has sparked concern among farming communities as they face significant damages and struggle to protect their poultry. The U.S. government has organized coyote hunting competitions. Each hunter must complete professional training and hold a valid license before participating. They need to understand safe trapping techniques to avoid harming other animals or people. The biggest challenge in trapping is locating the exact spots coyotes frequent, requiring extensive knowledge of their habitat. Hunters must study areas with coyote signs or food scents to set traps effectively and safely. Additionally, harsh weather and complex terrain increase the difficulty of setting traps. Statistics show that each year in states like Texas, hunters successfully capture around 25,000 coyotes, but this requires immense patience and high skill. Hunters face unfavorable conditions such as heavy rain, strong winds, and hilly landscapes, making tracking and trapping even more challenging. In coyote hunting activities in the U.S., people often bring trained hunting dogs to boost efficiency. These dogs are specially trained to track and chase coyotes, helping hunters locate and capture them more quickly. Using their keen sense of smell, the dogs detect coyote trails and assist hunters in tracking through dense forests or grasslands. However, the number of coyotes each person can hunt is typically limited, usually between 7 and 12 per day, to ensure controlled hunting and prevent negative impacts on the animal population. At night, hunters require advanced techniques and skills. Coyotes have reduced visibility during this time, but it also means hunters must be more cautious with every movement. Accurate shooting becomes critical as low light can make spotting targets difficult. Hunters use tools like infrared flashlights or night vision scopes to enhance their visibility. They must stay alert and patient as nighttime hunting demands high precision and thorough preparation to avoid startling the prey. Additionally, the bow and arrow is a traditional hunting tool that minimizes noise. But hunting with a bow requires advanced skills and great patience, and not everyone can do it effectively. Bow hunting also demands higher precision as hunters must ensure accurate shots at closer ranges compared to firearms. Without government support, controlling coyotes could become more challenging, requiring communities to collaborate more to address the issue effectively. Do you think these methods are reasonable for hunting coyotes? If yes, leave a comment with the number 2. If not, leave a 5. Flexible measures are strictly applied to protect crops and residents' property. Commonly licensed firearms include the Ruger American and Savage Axis rifles, renowned for their accuracy and effectiveness in hunting. These rifles allow hunters to take down targets from a distance, especially in serious threat situations. Additionally, bows and arrows from well-known brands like PSE Archery and Matthews Archery are favored for their noise reduction and flexibility when hunting in heavily wooded areas. However, only hunters who have completed a rigorous one-year hunting training course held only once every 5 years are allowed to participate. Hunters face fines up to $25,000 and permanent revocation of their hunting license for violating regulations. Only hunters aged 23 and older can join this hunting season. They receive a subsidy to cover registration fees, hunting equipment, and transportation to the hunting area. Hunting must be conducted at a minimum distance of 200 yards to ensure hunter safety. However, some oppose the use of these weapons, arguing they can be dangerous to humans and the environment if not strictly controlled. Critics also worry about increased community violence and unintended consequences of weapon use, especially in poorly managed situations. They believe that while protecting property and crops is necessary, safer and more sustainable alternatives should be pursued, such as enhancing wildlife control measures and collaborating with experts to develop long-term solutions to the issue.
Oi.
Therefore, the use of firearms is a necessary measure for American farmers to protect their poultry from the threat of coyotes. Please leave a comment with the number 1 if you support the government's firearm measures. Next, explore other methods farmers use to safeguard their property from wildlife. Thank you for watching the entire video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe to support our channel. I grew up among the vast fields of Queensland's Darling Downs, where wild boars were the biggest threat to farmers. They didn't just eat crops, they tore up the land. So I grabbed a rifle, headed into the bush, and hunted them not for sport, but because it was the only way to protect our land. As a farmer, you understand the value of every inch of soil and will do whatever it takes to defend it. Drop comment number 1 and keep watching the video to join the hunt. As dawn broke, we started the hunt along the forest edge of the field where wild boars often emerge to ravage crops. Barely a few steps and a boar charged out of the brush right in my sights. Instinct kicked in. I raised my rifle and pulled the trigger. The shot cracked through the still morning air. One clean hit and the boar dropped instantly. Lachlan's no rookie. Last season, he took down 9 boars in a single morning. His shots are always precise and decisive. This time was no different. When another boar got too close, he handled it in seconds. Our tactic is constant movement. Stay in one spot too long and your scent lingers. Wild boars catch a whiff and steer clear. Lachlan leads the way, but suddenly between 2 dense bushes, he signals. The team scatters and holds position. In under 2 minutes, a burst of gunfire erupts. Several dark shapes collapse mid-path boars caught in the ambush. After the tense showdown, the forest falls silent again. The boars seem to have retreated, vanishing deep into the shadows. It took over half an hour to spot them again, but the wait was worth it. Another group appeared, moving slowly, unaware they were in our sights. From a high vantage point, Ethan peered through his scope, targeting the last one, the least alert, and calmly pulled the trigger. One precise shot, and the boar dropped in seconds. Ethan and I moved fast after Lachlan's signal. As we reached the hillside, we heard rustling in the distance. Not one, not 10, but nearly 20 wild boars charging straight at us. Adrenaline surged. I reacted on instinct, raised my rifle, aimed, fired. In seconds, one dropped right at my feet. Sudden chaotic, but it's the kind of chaos I'm used to. At the spot, Lachlan marked Ethan zeroed in on a boar darting through dense trees. He held his scope steady. A single shot rang out and the boar collapsed into the dry leaves, no chance to resist. It was a tense, thrilling day of hunting life in the bush, dangerous and not for the faint of heart. The scene before us was a disaster. My hunting team couldn't help but feel both heartbroken and furious at the devastation caused by the wild boars. We knew if we didn't act fast, the damage would only worsen. So our team set out with a mission track down these destroyers, not just to protect the crops, but to restore peace to the community. Early morning, we entered the forest near Warwick. Having hunted together for years, we didn't need words. Everyone slipped into position. I started tracking boar signs. Suddenly, a teammate shouted from a distance targets were closing in. Thanks to our prep, I aimed and fired in a split second. The bullet hit true, the boar skittered across the dirt and collapsed. But before we could celebrate, something felt off. Among the green trees, a dark shadow flashed by. Hunting instincts kicked in. I raised my rifle, eyes locked, ready to shoot at any moment. The shot cracked, the boar flinched, trying to dodge, but it was too late. The bullet struck clean and it staggered before going still. Finn swiftly moved to the intercept position after my radio call. When the boar appeared, he fired a shot on instinct, dropping it cleanly. Knowing boars often travel in packs, we were certain more were lurking. The team began a careful sweep. Sure enough, a group emerged under pressure. I stayed calm, gripped my rifle, eyes locked on the target. One precise shot and another boar fell instantly. After a 10-minute break, we pushed deeper into the forest. The dense canopy formed a natural barrier hiding every movement. But our hunting dogs quickly picked up a fresh trail. We got into position immediately, aiming carefully. A shot rang out and a boar dropped nearby. The gunfire sent the herd into a panic, scattering in all directions. A few nearby bolted, but we weren't letting them slip away easily. I quickly re-aimed, locked onto a fleeing boar, and pulled the trigger. Another went down instantly. In just minutes, we racked up more kills. But as we prepared to wrap up, our dog suddenly barked ferociously. From deep in the forest, a massive black shape charged out at terrifying speed. I fired immediately, several shots rang out, and the target collapsed. Have you ever hunted wild boars like this? If yes, drop comment number 2. If not, leave number 5. Over 3,000 hectares of crops are destroyed annually, a staggering figure caused by a single culprit, wild boars. In Queensland, they're no longer just game. They've become a serious threat to people's lives and livelihoods. They invade farms, ravage agricultural land, and devour everything in sight. Faced with this crisis, our hunting team and local residents are forced to take up arms to protect homes and livelihoods. Our convoy headed toward the Great Dividing Range before dawn. On arrival, we gathered, reviewed the plan, prepped gear, and began the climb. Half an hour passed in silence until the dogs' barks and gunfire shattered the calm. Cooper swiftly took position, ready to face the target. When the boar's shadow flickered, he fired fast, but it was too quick and slipped away. Undeterred, the team pushed through rugged rocks, climbing higher. From a vantage point, we spotted a boar darting through the brush. I calmly aimed and fired. One shot hit true, and the boar dropped instantly. The dog's barking spurred us on. From a rocky outcrop, Angus aimed downward and fired. The boar's squeal echoed across the mountains, signaling our victory. Angus's precision and calm always leave me in awe. Holding our high ground, the team kept up the ambush. A boar slipped through the brush, bolting as it sensed danger. In a split second, both Harper and I aimed and fired. The gunfire echoed, and several boars dropped a fitting end for those destroyers. A few hundred meters ahead, the team buzzed with excitement, spotting a large herd of boars. As they tried to escape, I fired, dropping one on the spot. That afternoon, we pressed on, tracking along the steep mountainside. The rugged terrain and weather wore us down, but quitting wasn't an option. At the mountain's base, boars started appearing. We stalked and ambushed from a solid position. When one dashed by, Cooper fired a few shots, taking it down in seconds. Suddenly, another target charged down the mountainside. Cooper held steady, trying to get a clear shot. The rifle cracked repeatedly, and another boar went down. Despite our kills, more boars lurked in the mountains. Knowing they could appear any moment, I kept my gun ready. Sure enough, one burst out, chased by the dogs. 2 powerful shots, and it had no chance to escape. We couldn't eliminate them all, but today we significantly cut their numbers. Never before have wild boar numbers surged so alarmingly. In just months, regions across Australia, the US, and Spain reported rampant crop destruction and livestock attacks. With their population exploding, hunters are being called to act more urgently than ever. A report of a boar herd causing havoc came in just hours ago, so they're definitely still nearby. We jumped into the truck and unleashed the hunting dogs immediately. Thanks to the dogs, I quickly spotted the first target, a boar hiding behind dense brush. Sensing danger, it bolted. I raised my rifle and fired. The bullet hit and the boar staggered, trying to flee. The hunt grew intense as we spotted more boars. It's not always a clean win. The boars here are cunning. We pursued immediately, the dogs' barks echoing. I gripped my rifle, scanning every blade of grass. Suddenly, a boar charged straight at me. Luckily, both Riley and I are seasoned. One shot and it was down. Meanwhile, the rest of the team held position on the mountaintop. The dog's barks grew louder and Max carefully raised his rifle, adjusted the scope, took a deep breath and fired. That victory boosted the team's morale. My friend suddenly spotted a boar charging uphill. We got into position and fired. The shots rang out and a few more went down. From our high vantage point, we clearly saw a herd moving below right in our sights. I locked onto a target, adjusting as it moved. The bullet tore through the air and the boar dropped instantly. After hours of pursuit, we were exhausted and began descending the mountain. But suddenly we encountered another herd. They moved lightning fast, giving us no time. We fired immediately, and though we missed, it was a valuable lesson reminding us to stay sharp as boar numbers keep rising. Queensland's outback is renowned for its wild landscapes and fertile land. But beneath that beauty lies an increasingly unmanageable threat, a booming wild boar population. According to local authorities, over 200 hectares of crops were destroyed last year, leaving hundreds of farmers struggling. Worse still, boars breed rapidly, causing their numbers to skyrocket unchecked. This crisis has forced many hunting groups, including ours, to take action to curb the escalating threat.
Vurdum.
Just arriving at the ranges near Charleville, a wild boar hotspot, we took position. Within minutes, we spotted a boar sprinting. Without hesitation, we gave chase and fired, claiming our first trophy. Shockingly, it wasn't alone more were nearby. The air filled with barking dogs and squealing boars, the tension electric. We pressed on, dropping several on the spot. What stunned me was their size, massive, muscular, like forest monsters. While watching a herd, suddenly appeared bristles raised as if sensing danger. They scattered in chaos. After tracking for a bit, I spotted one darting through my line of sight. Seizing the moment, I fired a lethal shot. We kept pursuing, taking down a few more. Shockingly, their numbers were still high. A lone boar tried escaping along the mountainside, but I caught it in time and dropped it with a perfect shot.
Neymişim arkadaş sen ya?
The deeper we went, the more tracks we found. Following them, we reached a dense thicket. I locked onto a target, aimed for its weak spot, and fired. The boar dropped instantly. On our way back, we unexpectedly encountered a few stragglers. Swift and alert, I tracked them, waiting for the right moment. A few precise shots, and another went down, capping off a day full of surprises. Wild boars can breed year-round with litters of 6 to 12 piglets. Unchecked, they'll keep destroying crops and threatening livelihoods. Today we took down many, but in the grand scheme, this is just a small chapter in the ongoing battle against these clever, dangerous animals. Thanks for watching this video to the end. Please support our channel with a like and subscribe. See you in the next video.